So the next step would be then to go and load up the server, or get the server loaded. I know what you're all thinking, couple 6-packs and that server is going to be really loaded. Well, what we mean by this is that we have a server that's working perfectly fine, and we're going to do something to the server so that it actually, or hopefully, bogs it down by putting this particular load on there. And the load may not actually be focused towards the server itself. It could also be focused to an application on the server, like web services. And again, we're going to do this to test the stability and its performance. So some of the things that we'll be looking at when we do this load is we're going to be looking for the load capacity. You know, at what point does the server really have a hard time or is really struggling? As well as server-side performance and any scalability issues, especially if you're using like failovers or load balancing devices. So one of the tools that we can use, especially against Apache servers, is a tool called JMeter. Now, this is actually an Apache project that's used to do load testing, so that you can see, how the Apache server is going to respond. Now, it can also be used to do JDBC database connections, as well as LDAP, web services, HTTP. There's a whole, another time I get to use my word, there's a plethora of options that are available with this tool. Now, believe it or not, this tool can actually be also used for monitoring your server as well. What's cool about it is that it's expandable because it's based off of plugins. Now, there's another tool that's out there that you can use as well. It's called the Web Server Stress Tool. And you can pretty much guess what it does just by its name, right? Now, this particular tool can be used against not only IIS boxes on Windows, but also Apache machines, HP UX servers, IBM IAX servers. And what it does is, again, it's just simulating, it's something like anywhere from 4,000 to 10,000 simultaneous users. And believe it or not, there's another tool out there. It's actually designed by Microsoft. It's called the Web Capacity Analysis Tool, or WCAT. There's actually a couple of different versions of this tool depending on which version of IIS that you're using, so make sure you get the right one, okay?